Your dog's desire for doing things with you trumps all the distractions that take place in the environment. It trumps the struggle of getting your dog to listen and respond to you. Desire is your dog's love of doing things with you and around you more than doing things out there in the environment away from you. So what you want to do is you want to learn what your dog desires and how you can use that to teach your dog to enthusiastically listen to you and to get your dog to respond to your requests despite all the seductive things that are out there in the environment. So the first and the most critical step to dog training is to discover what motivates your dog. What are the things that your dog desires? What does it want the most? Once you know what your dog desires, then you can start using that as a reward for good behaviors. And so the fears that you have of what your dog might or might not do change into confidence that your dog is going to respond. And the chaos that's happening in your life turns into peace. And those frustrating moments are going to be replaced with a ton of fun. And the embarrassing moments, those are going to disappear, and you're going to be left feeling tremendous pride for your dog. So you want to know what your dog loves, what lights it up, and you want to harness that to teach and to motivate your dog. The history your dog has of those rewards being better than the environment is what's going to transform your dog's responses to all the cues that you want. So what you want to do is you want to start experimenting to see what rewards will be effective for your dog. A lot of people think if their dog does a behavior and they hand it a piece of food that they're rewarding the dog. But that might not be true. Just because you give your dog a piece of food and it eats that food, that doesn't mean it's a reward. A reward is something your dog is driven to obtain. So when you give something that you think is a reward to your dog, what does your dog do right afterwards? Does it turn away from you? Does it gawk at other things in the environment? If so, then I'm very sorry to tell you that you don't have a reward. You're not rewarding a behavior that you want. Release. But if your dog stares at you waiting for that next opportunity to earn a reward, oh my gosh, yeehaw, you have a reward. Rewards are more than a piece of food. It can include things like toy play. So, the opportunity to engage with you with a toy could be a highly valuable reward for your dog. It could be how you use your food. So instead of handing my dog a piece of food, I might have my dog chasing after and catching a piece of food. Relax. It could be social interactions. Social interactions isn't a reward for Huli, but that doesn't mean that there aren't dogs that it is a reward for. It could be the quirky things that light your dog up. So for Huli, if I want a high value reward, it's going to involve chasing something. It could be chasing food like you just saw. It could be a toy like you just saw. The toy was in my hand and she was chasing after it in my hand. It could be water, release, from a sprinkler or a spray bottle. Or it might be any type of broom, a whisk broom. She loves chasing them. Relax. Those are pretty quirky rewards, right? So even if you have some non-traditional rewards, they can trump what is happening in the environment. And I guarantee you, those rewards I just showed you, for Huli, they trump the things going on in the environment. For some dogs, it might be the opportunity to sniff a smell, or to check out the environment, or to have social contact, to be able to greet somebody. So if you want more information on rewards, how to find the rewards that are going to work for your dog, rewards that you can be using to grow your dog's skills, and to make it so that your training skyrockets and really takes off, then you're going to want to join our upcoming webinar. This webinar is both for dogs that don't have present training or already have basic training. So if you have a dog that has basic training and you want more that you can do with your dog, you want fun and you want adventures, this webinar is for you. But if you have a dog that's not yet trained, maybe you have a busy schedule and you just haven't gotten around to it, or maybe you have a new dog in your life. This webinar is also for you. If you have a dog that can't go into group classes, maybe it's reactive, or maybe the time of the day of classes just isn't good for you. If you don't drive at night and classes are at night, that's going to limit the classes you can attend. This webinar is going to be for all of those types of situations. To join us for our Minimizing Effort, Maximizing Results webinar is scheduled for Wednesday, August 2nd at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you want to join it, all you have to do is go to humanedogtraining.com/special-events. And I'm going to make sure I put a link for that in the description below so you have easy access.